Ask Tom on Home Show.
Bill from Egypt, Texas has a question about permanently prime.
Well, he wants to know, Tom, if paint is even necessary. Bill writes, I'm installing an exterior back door. It's a metal door, and it's been ordered, but my contractor doesn't know whether the primer on the door will be gray or white. Either, he says, is fine with me, as it'll be compatible with the current color schemes of the house. Initially, I was considering painting the door, but does it have to be painted? What are the pros and cons of just leaving it on primer gray or white?
Either way, it's a primer, whether it's gray or white, that's fine. You like the color, that's fine. A lot of people don't prime them. Don't paint them. They just leave the prime on there, but eventually the primer will start to chalk. And it could take several years, depending how it's protected, how much rain hits it. And that means every time you brush up against it, you're going to get this white, chalky stuff on your clothes, and it'll slowly wear off. It's just going to have to eventually be painted to protect the door. But if you don't want to at the beginning, you don't have to. It's not going to hurt the door. If you just never paint it or prime it or do anything, eventually it'll rust out. It's a metal door. But that's up to you. But what people will go in, they'll go in and they'll bump up against the door and they'll have all this dusty stuff on their clothes, on their hands. They'll touch their face and they'll have this big swipe of white chalky stuff all over. And that's what happens with that primer. It's not meant to stay exposed to the weather for a long period of time.
So, primer is made differently than paint. I guess is it made to hold the paint better? Is that the purpose of it?
That's exactly right. It doesn't have a sheen or any kind of acrylic or anything on it where you can wash it down. It stays a little shiny and whatnot. So it's meant to hold new paint, so it grabs it and it's not too slick.
All right.
Keep it simple.
You got a question? We're not too slick either. Click on the Ask Tom button. It'll take you to the Ask Tom page where you can fill out the form, send us a video, send us pictures, send us your hopes, wishes, dreams, ambitions, rants, and raves. We'll make something of them because Tom likes to help. And so we place a new video here every day at HomeShowRadio.com, our Facebook page, and our YouTube channel.